The CBI has now arrested two key accused linked to the alleged NEET UG 2026 paper leak case. One of them, PV Kulkarni, is being described as a major figure connected to the chemistry paper leak network. The second arrest, however, changed the entire direction of this controversy, because investigators also arrested Manisha Mandhare, a Pune-based biology lecturer who, according to multiple reports, had earlier been appointed by the NTA itself as a subject expert. And suddenly, this stopped feeling like just another exam leak story. According to investigators, the arrests were made after tracing digital communication trails, financial links, interrogation inputs, and alleged circulation networks connected to the leaked papers. CBI claims the accused were part of a larger chain through which exam content may have moved before the test. But for many students now, the bigger concern is no longer just who got arrested. The concern is something deeper. How far inside the system did this actually go? Because for weeks, many people imagined this as an external cheating racket. Maybe coaching middlemen, maybe local league gangs. But once someone linked to the exam ecosystem itself gets arrested, the psychological impact changes completely. And that is why this controversy has now become bigger than just one cancelled exam. Over 22 lakh students were affected. A national re-exam had to be announced. Families spent money again. Students lost momentum. And now, many aspirants are left questioning whether one of India's most important entrance exams was more vulnerable than anyone initially believed. At the same time, this case has also triggered another uncomfortable discussion online. Not necessarily about these arrests themselves, but about whether investigations in India often manage to uncover the full depth of organized networks behind major scandals. Because historically, agencies like the CBI have often faced criticism over delayed trials, weak conviction rates, or cases where larger systems were never fully understood publicly. That does not mean these arrests are insignificant. They are major developments. But it does explain why many students and parents still feel uncertain about whether the entire leak ecosystem has truly been exposed yet. Especially because exam leak operations are rarely seen as one-person crimes. They usually involve layers, access chains, distribution networks, middlemen, financial coordination, and sometimes people operating both outside and close to the system itself. Meanwhile, the controversy is now reaching beyond the investigation. Petitions have already reached the Supreme Court demanding action against the NTA itself, with some groups even calling for structural reforms or dissolution of the agency. Because for many students now, this stopped being only about cheating a long time ago. It became about trust. Trust in competitive exams. Trust in fairness. Trust that years of preparation are actually protected by the system conducting the exam. And that may be why, even after the arrests, many aspirants still don't feel this story is truly over. They feel the real question now is whether India's examination system has fully understood how deep the damage actually went.